Okay, anyways.
Alright, open the match. This week gonna be Dom versus Gunta.
Oh no.
It was a good match. Gotta
It
run it
was a
back.
good match. Dominic sold his ass off that match.
Fucking Gunther ripped his goddamn clothing. Um, Next match we got Roxanne Perez versus Maxine Dupree. I wonder if we'll win.
I can only wonder.
And we have a triple threat. Oh yeah! Number one contenders.
Macho Man known for his triple threats.
I just wanted to say it. Triple threat. Number one contenders for the women's championship. We got Charlotte Flair. We got Bianca Belair. And nobody's meaner than Tamina.
One
I
of
wonder
these
who is
things are
here
not
to
like the
take the
other.
loss. Who is
Now
here to
94, a
take the
97, and a
loss?
67. Obviously, it's Bianca.
um, right here's the tag match. If we start the show, can we add matches after?
Start the show? What do you mean?
Like if we just start the show, like right now, so I can keep the surprise until that moment. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do someone that it's
I mean,
not.
I told you my surprise.
No. But I want this. All right, fuck it. No. All right.
Like, I don't know if the fucking this portion of your episodes are actually in.
All right. All right. All right. Where the fuck? All right. Kaden and Katana versus Tiffany. Where the fuck is Kaden? Katana. I'm just gonna pick someone who told her no last week. Who told her no last week? Just put Rhea right for right now. He could edit it.
Okay.
Could edit it in the thing. The number one contenders match for the men's championship is a fatal four-way. Yeah, John Cena, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, and Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Save. Looks like a pretty good card to me. Alright, start show.
You can, yeah. It's like right ahead of the women's tag match. You could just hit like triangle.
Alright, cool. Alright. Time for the Bloodline to take up the first hour.
Let's go.
Bloodline open Raw, as always. Roman comes out. You're gonna notice that I hardly have anything for The Rock because I have no idea how to write him because I'm not clever enough for that. Anyways, Roman comes out. It says he won't stand for being attacked by two different factions at the same time. Clearly, they didn't learn their lessons at Mania, so he's gonna have to beat some sense into him at Backlash. Rock says anyone stupid enough to mess with the Bloodline is getting their candy ass sent to the ER to get the foot taken out their ass. The power trip. I forgot I called them that in this. The power trip want to put an end to this and want to put the tag titles on the line at Backlash against Imperium and the Judgment Day. Then I, the GM, come out and make it official. I then say that's not all. Our first match Overall will be to determine the #1 contender for the IC Championship at Backlash. When Roman starts getting mad and he says, "You can't make me pull double duty on the same day." I say, "You're right. I can't without feeling guilty." Not when he has 3 titles he can defend. In the main event, will crown the #1 contender for the world title at Backlash. And Roman starts to lose it. 2 matches is bad enough, but 3 is basically asking him to lose at least one, if not all of his titles. He will not stand for this. And this match is the #1 contenders for the IC.
Okay.
The Bloodline is ringside for this match. They're taking jabs at both competitors when the ref ain't looking. But in the closing moments of the match, when Gunther's about to powerbomb Dom for a victory, they all rush the ring and beat them both down. The ref calls for the bell. It's a no contest. As they're beating them down, the Judgment Day rush in to help Dom. Imperium come out from the crowd to help Gunther. And then once I come out here once again to get order going, I get the mic and say, "Alright, since you clearly can't be bothered to use your brain instead of having to defend your IC championship against one person, you will now have to defend it against both Gunther and Dom. If I were you, I'd stay out of the world title match tonight." Roman and the rest of the Bloodline are seen sulking at the top of the ramp. So, I don't know, I'm just going to put Gunther wins, but no contest.
Okay. I think there's times where I have to do that too.
This one, Roxanne wins, obviously.
Okay. Maxine Dupri.
No. And then backstage, we see Tiffany. She goes up to Bianca to ask her to be her partner. When Bianca says, "No, I have a matchup next for a shot at Rhea." We see her run to Maxine, who is next to Ivy, and ask. Maxine says, "No, I just had a match." And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that I had put Maxine in a match before, and I just had to come up with that line. So fuck it. Now I'm erasing, skipping through all this. All right, she runs into Carmella, who says she just got hurt. Oh, okay, wrong one. Says no. I forgot to edit this. This is for Nia Jax. Fuck. All right, whatever. You get it. Anyways, she looks disheartened when her eyes light up. "You," she says, pointing off camera. "You're perfect." As she goes fucking rushing to this person. As we fade away. A bit of a sloppy segment due to things that I forgot to edit. All right. And this one, Charlotte beats them both. She stacks them. No, okay, she doesn't stack. But she gets Tamina to tap or something.
Charlotte wins.
Yep.
Okay.
Another backstage segment. We see Montez and Angelo talking when Jinder and his goons come up to them. Jinder says Montez got lucky last week and that he wants a rematch. Montez says he's ready to run it back, but the result will be the same. Next week, Montez versus Jinder again. Kaden Katana versus Tiffany. That's alright. Let's say the party girls make their entrance, and then Tiffany makes her entrance, and then we're just in the crowd. We're just looking. The anticipation starts to build. Who will it be? And you hear it. Her 2016 theme song. The dun-it, 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 dun-it. It's Alexa Bliss. Ugh.
They have kind of similar hair.
Yes. Tiffany and Bliss win.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna build something here. I know it.
He'll come to you eventually, but you're gonna build something.
And in the fatal 4-way, Jey Uso has Randy dead to rights. He's climbing up for an Uso splash. Okay, I forgot all about that. Alright, you know what? This was a result of sleep deprivation. I forgot that I told them to keep out of the main event. Jey Uso has Randy dead to rights. He's climbing up for an Uso splash when Jimmy comes out of nowhere. He takes out Jay's legs out from under him. Jimmy then pushes Jay off the top rope. Randy, who has recovered by now, is able to hit Jay with an RKO as he's falling off the top rope. As Randy turns around to try to cover him, KO hits Randy with a stunner, but Randy's too close to the ropes, falls out the ring. KO goes to pin Jay, but Cena's back in the ring at this point, and he hits KO with an AA. John Cena pins Kevin Owens. Again, another big loss for Kevin Owens. And Cena is one step closer to being the top guy. After the match, Jimmy keeps beating on Jay, and Cena steps in to help Jay.
Cena won?
Cena wins.
Lol. I'll be honest. Kind of confusing that you had Kevin Owens in a number one contender match after just losing another number one contender match,
It's Kevin Owens.
or just another match
Okay.
against like Gunther.
It's
So it's like he
fine.
lost to Gunther. Gunther is in a number one contenders match, but somehow Owens lost that match, but gets promoted kind of up the card.
Because I needed someone to take the pin. That's why.
You could have put anyone in that position though.
I needed Kevin to take the pin specifically. Let me go to SmackDown. Edit matches. Delete. Edit match. Customize match. Alright.
Oh, you don't have to delete everything.
Yeah, but I do it anyways. It's just easier.
Gotcha. It doesn't seem broken this year. I've had no problems yet. Okay. So, match one, say one-on-one, Becky versus Shayna.
Poor Shayna. Becky wins, lol.
Becky does win, lol. Match two is a gauntlet. What would that be? A gauntlet turmoil? Oh, that. One versus all. One superstar must defeat a whole team in one-on-one.
No. That's a whole team? No.
Yeah, it's just a normal gauntlet match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 superstar gauntlet.
30.
It is going to be for the U.S. title. Ilya Dragunov. If you want to put him at 1. So that's where we're starting this thing. We got Logan Paul. We got Mr. Rob Van Dam. We got Bobby Lashley.
Did I not put Rob Van Dam on? I don't know if I put Rob Van Dam on. Hold on. I gotta go fucking do this now. I have 60 on. Wait, is Rob Van Dam just in base game? Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
okay. So I downloaded a Rob Van Dam. That's. I thought he wasn't because he was in AEW. I'm just to be honest. I
No, he's
just
in base game.
automatically assumed. KO Gauntlets 5 superstars. Ilya, Rob Van Dam. Oh no, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, Bobby Lashley, and Karrion Kross. It is for the United States title.
Championship. Nope, not that championship. Where the hell's the US? Just had the basic modern one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
After that is a one-on-one match: Cora Jade versus Natalya.
Alright.
And then we have a 2-on-2 match. It is New Catch Republic.
Pretty strong style, alright.
Butch and Bate versus Gallows and Anderson. And then the main event is another tag match. It is Drew McIntyre and Wade Barrett taking on Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So Drew McIntyre and Wade Barrett open the show. They speak about Drew winning the title and how he's finally going to have the reign he has long deserved. Sami Zayn comes out and speaks about Drew burying him underneath all the rubble, and under normal circumstances he wouldn't stand a chance against him. Wade cuts Sami off and says a loss is a loss no matter how you spin it. Cody then comes out and speaks about Wade costing him the match. At this point, they're all just kind of arguing with each other. We get an email from the anonymous SmackDown general manager. The message essentially makes a tag match for the main event of the show between Wade and Drew versus Sami and Cody. Opening match: Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. This is part of the women's title tournament. Becky Lynch wins.
Tragic.
We then post the match. We have some commercials. Ilya comes out. He's in the ring. He's speaking about the U.S. title, and he says that he wants to be its first champion under the new SmackDown regime. He says he's willing to take on any challenger and will be a fighting champion. The anonymous SmackDown GM answers and said that he likes the grit that Ilya has, and he's going to put him to the test. He's going to have a match right now for the United States title. That match being a 5-man gauntlet. He wishes Ilya the best of luck. So Ilya's obviously, he starts the match off. He has to run the entire gauntlet if he wants to come out the other side as United States champion. The first person that comes out is Logan Paul. Logan comes in quite arrogant, but immediately gets hit with a headbutt and is pinned.
Oh. Oh my.
Second opponent is Karrion Kross. Kross puts up more of a fight, but Ilya uses, he has Ilya in his sleeper hold, but Ilya does the Brett thing where he kind of climbs up the turnbuckle and rolls him back and pins him. So Ilya gets a pin over Karrion Kross. The third opponent is Rob Van Dam. Him and Ilya have a great 5 to 10 minute match in the middle of this. Hard hitting, flashy, kind of some dives, some headbutts, uppercuts, all just hard hitting and kind of just a super spectacular match in the middle of this gauntlet. At the end, RVD goes for a frog splash and misses, and when he gets up and turns around, he is nailed by a flying headbutt by Ilya and is pinned. Ilya is exhausted on the mat when Bobby Lashley's music plays. As Lashley is on his way to the ring, he is attacked by AOP. Cross comes back out and helps AOP beat up Lashley. They throw him into the ring where Ilya disappointingly pins Lashley to win the United States title.
All right.
Following this, we go backstage. Cora Jade is interviewed about her upcoming match against Natalya in the women's tournament. CM Punk confronts her and wishes her the best of luck and tells her that she has his vote of confidence in winning the whole thing. We go out there. Cora Jade wins the match. Nothing special.
Okay. I was worried there.
We go backstage. We have a segment between the OC. AJ Styles is speaking with the OC about his loss last week. Says he'll move on, and sooner or later he will be world champion. But tonight the Good Brothers need to focus on their tag match and win those tag belts. As the Good Brothers walk away, Seth Rollins comes into shot and nails AJ Styles with the steel chair.
What
As you
the
remember,
fuck?
last week AJ suplexed him and Seth off the top of the ladder, costing them both the title. So Seth is kind of seeing AJ as the man who cost him the title. He yells at him whilst hitting him on the floor with a chair. Seth runs off as the Good Brothers come back in to check on AJ. We go to the Good Brothers just had to see AJ get beaten up and are worried about their friend, but they obviously have a match out next, so they have to come out anyways. But it just seems like that AJ Styles attack is just too much on their mind. They can't seem to get too focused on New Catch Republic, and New Catch Republic just end up winning the match. Good Brothers just not on their A game that match. Main event. Probably just a great back and forth match at most. Towards the end of the match, Sammy is setting up the haluva kick on Wade Barrett. He's prepping up. Crowd's getting really behind Sammy. All of a sudden, the anonymous GM sends a message through the computer. Seth Rollins goes, not Seth Rollins, Jesus. Michael Cole goes over to read the computer. Sammy is looking over there. He's kind of stepped out of the corner at this point. He's just kind of looking over at Michael Cole, seeing him read this. Michael Cole says the anonymous SmackDown general manager has sent an email saying, and I quote, "Look out." At that point, Sammy is nailed with a claymore by Drew McIntyre. On the outside, Wade pulls Cody off the apron and hits him with the bullhammer. Drew pins Sammy. 1, 2, 3. Drew and Wade Barrett win.
Look out.
It's great.